Hello from Washington, D.C. As you can see behind me is the White House. And the White House is super haunted. It is one of the most haunted locations here in Washington, D.C. And one of the most seen ghosts is Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln Room is considered the most haunted house here at the White House. And formerly, when President Lincoln was in office, that was his office area. There's been a long list of people throughout history that have seen President Lincoln, felt President Lincoln delivering a message to them. One is Jackie Kennedy. Allegedly, a couple days before her husband, President JFK, his assassination, supposedly Abraham Lincoln's top hat appeared on her dresser. And some say this was President Lincoln's way of warning her about what was to come for her husband. Former English Prime Minister Winston Churchill, he was coming out of the bath here at the White House, and he saw President Lincoln near the fireplace, and he had said, "Oh, Mr. President, you have caught me at an inconvenient time," and President Lincoln had a smile on his face, and then he disappeared. Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands heard a knock on her bedroom door, and then she saw President Lincoln, the ghost, the apparition of him, and then fainted. Eleanor Roosevelt claims to have felt the ghost of President Lincoln here at the White House. Maureen Reagan, President Reagan's daughter, has claimed to see the ghost of President Lincoln. Also, President FDR, his staff have claimed to see President Lincoln. People have seen employees. The duster, Tony Savoy, has seen him sitting in a chair at the top of the stairs. Also, sometimes he is seen sitting on the bed in the Lincoln bedroom, putting on boots. He's seen in many different locations, not just here in Washington, D.C. Also, Dolly Madison allegedly has been seen at the Rose Garden. Thomas Jefferson has been seen here at the White House. George Washington. And they say also with President Lincoln, he also is spending time in the White House, especially when the country is in peril. So come check it out here at the White House and Lafayette Square, which is right here behind at the White House, and maybe you'll see one of our former presidents